Ka Public Health Engineering PHE, Jal Jeevan Mission East Giant Hills District, Hak Arpulai Trikleber, Kala Rakhe ka World Water Day, Arja Arpun Rio, ka Balong Ru Shibanta ka Jal, Mahot Saf, Ban Penek Pensa Terlong Umbam Umdi. Ya ka Jingalang la Penyai Dau Coordinator for Capacity Building and Training, DPMU, Ma Triple Swear, Ha ka Jingdan lang u Deputy Commissioner East Giant Hills District u Manish Kumar IAS kum ukong san. Layo ka Jingkran Ptiang na u SDO PHE Electrical Division Rambai ma Albert Star San Dakar, kumjo na u Executive Engineer PHE Electrical Division Juwai ma Ruveni Nongtadu but Senior ASCO Khliehriat kong ar lalu. U Deputy Commissioner Manish Kumar IAS kum ukong san ulakran syapangga jingdon kam banting kaya ka namar ko kalong ke badan kam tam na kabenta jong baro ki kenja ba im hasla jong kan ka perthai ulakhat la weru ya baro bakadai ka kamram jong iwei pa iwei banya troilang na kabenta banting kaya ka bat ban penek pensa bat sumari ka me maryang khenang ba anam kerdu hakapateng bansawan lapun phu pan phieng ya kan ka sngi de ki jing shat tun rai ka jing sam khusnam shiki khna ki bayashim banta ha ki jinga ko pher Lapan waya ka jingalang da ki jingkran kublay na uma empasa SDO PHE RWS Subdivision Khliehriat.
This age is very much important for all of us because this is not something purely administrative matter because this is mainly concerned to all the people and irrespective of their official position what they are doing because water is something that is inherent and very important for all of us. Without water, our life becomes zero and we cannot survive, we cannot grow, we cannot prosper in every sense. So, I would like to congratulate my concerned departments, first and foremost is the PHE department, along with the soil and water conservation and other departments who is implementing the various flagship schemes under JJM scheme. So, providing the water and very important aspect of our life. So first of all, let me congratulate all these people who work tirelessly throughout the years and they are implementing this scheme in a time-bound manner to provide the water to all the households in every village. So big round of applause to all of these members. And second and foremost, important stakeholders in this mission is all the village community members, especially the headman, secretary, Senjuk, and everyone who is taking care of this important aspect in the village, in their locality, because without their support and without their cooperation, we cannot achieve the target and we will not be able to provide water connection to all the households. So it is mostly a Jan Andolan, means people's movement. Without their movement, without their participation, without their cooperation, this cannot be successful. And this is the scheme that hits every aspect of our life, be it personal, be it public, be it professional. So very important aspect for the administration also. So as we all know, in today's world with the climate change and with other factors that is mostly human induced, we are facing the acute crisis of water availability because there are many other problems linked to this. First and foremost is availability. Then you will ensure the accessibility. Then you will ensure the quality of water that is coming to your house, coming to your offices, buildings, hotels, and everywhere. So we are facing, and there are various reports that previously there used to be more than 60,000 springs in the Meghalaya. And Meghalaya, since childhood, we have read that this is the wettest place on the planet, and now we are witnessing acute shortage of water in Meghalaya. This year I East and in the dry season, especially in winter season, and I can see the dryness in and around in the East and district. So this is very much important how we will involve the community members to raise the awareness, to educate them so that everybody participation is important to conserve, preserve and action should be taken to tackle this problem of climate change, especially that impacts the water availability in the district. So in continuance of this, there are various structures being made through the various schemes of the Jal Jeevan Mission, through the PHE department, through the agriculture department, through the engineering schemes. So it's required to concentrate efforts from all the citizens, all the community members to involve actively not just not just a matter of money and not just a matter of employment, but this is a matter of our existence. And especially a lot of students is present here. So I urge all of you to read a lot about this, because this is something. This is, once this problem is over, it's not something that is permanent, because we know, because in the schools you can read this school that this world and these resources we have not inherited from our previous generation, but these resources we have borrowed from our future generations, that we have to conserve and we have to hand over them in a best efforted manner. So this involves all of us. Second thing, we can see a lot of problems regarding the pollution of water bodies in our district, be it a pond or be it river resources, because pollution is not something totally dependent on us. There are a lot of natural factors like natural decay of water resources. So I urge all of you to participate, make yourself participate and make yourself available, and start a community program also for the cleaning and rejuvenating and recharging of this community infrastructure, especially this natural water bodies. That is also very much important. And third and most important part, that we must involve the education department in this concerted effort, because it's very important to educate our youth and especially the children in this effort. Because until now, unless we involve them and we will not teach them, this resource water is not infinite, and this is something that can be exhausted easily, and that if not preserved, that will create problem for the future current generation as well as the future generation. And because water is something that is linked to everything, our basic livelihood, our basic lifestyle, industrial life and employment and everything. So I urge all of you, and especially the education department, to involve this agenda in their curriculum, which is very much important, and raise awareness throughout the year in most of the villages and in schools, so that everybody can benefit. And once children are educated, they can bring this knowledge to their house and implement the best practices everywhere. Foremost important agenda for this important World Water Day is rainwater harvesting. We can see, though we receive the highest rainfall in this planet, Meghalaya is facing acute water shortage, especially in the winter season. And one of the important aspects of this problem is that we are not doing enough work to conserve this water. Water conservation should be everyone's effort. Last year we have constructed a big tank for our civil hospital to conserve this, I think, rainwater, means to channelize this rainwater to conserve in a water, means RCC tank. Similarly, we have done the same thing in Sutunga CSC. So from our side, we are trying to do this in an institutional basis where the large consumption of water is there. So we are trying to bring RCC man-made structures so that rainwater can be conserved, channelized, and conserved for a few months. That will help these institutions to run their daily affairs in a well manner. So I urge all who are present here to bring such ideas to your village, to your institutions, and all the public places, so that we can bring all the community members together to promote the rainwater harvesting. If you see the structures, or if you see the means work done by other states, like if you want to read about the how Chennai, means capital city of Tamil Nadu, tackle this water shortage. They have made it mandatory for every house who are getting NOC from the department to construct the house. They have to mandatorily construct a rainwater storage system in their house. Without this rainwater structure facility, they will not get NOC to construct any apartment or any house. We can bring similar things from the state government directives in every district or every locality to promote the rainwater harvesting. Okay, so this is one of the important aspect, and the last agenda that we can see everywhere, and you are the member of this district, especially that our district facing acute, it's very unique problem that on the one side we have blessed with natural resources, on the other side we can see the pollution of this natural resources to this mining activity. So you can see most of the water body, especially the river, is polluted by this AMD or acid water of the mining, from the mining activity. So we are planning to do many more things to bring the pipe connection to this village household, but we have to actively think how we can, means rejuvenate the already polluted river and water bodies, so that many allied activities can be promoted in those water bodies like fishery, aquaculture, and many more things. So with these words, I would like to thank everyone for inviting me and for your participation, time and effort and energy, because this is something very much important, not for me, not for my office, but for everyone's life. I'm wishing you all the best for all the work that is done from my department, from my team, my colleague, and please cooperate and so sincere appreciation to all the work done, and please collaborate for all the future works that we are going to take, and please share ideas if you have any for such kind of activity. Thank you so much for listening.
Yang itu yang kami, I would not say celebration. Celebration is supposed to birth. Atau kita bersyukur, iigi ng kutlong, iigi manru, habang ipatay. I would say, iwaro ijin lepha, ijin go, ijin to, iblahi, we have taken it for granted. Depending kami, kat kami, the good Lord has given us enough for us to survive. Ngayon ito, ipukulang binito ito kapang samulay. Ito ay nangay kinampilan. Original kung radi ini, modern, iwan kami iwan ikamang ibig. Wow lagi, wow benek misalnya kenapa jadi dia main yogi kamu yogi. Ngapa ya masuk polis demo? Kalau nggak bos-bosok, dengan kamu yang menjual yang yogi usut. Ayah boleh jus lain, boleh mengambil ayah dan jus lain. Anda tidak boleh jadi pun awak itu yang direct di. Jual ni belum. Kata kamu jangan tu kata dia start dia orang ya tidak sah. Water was for free. Kat ni kan, yang dia tahu poin forward, dos at the home. Dia mau start komitmen apa? Iwan kala atau dulu ini. This part is why you will. Wow, man, kami. Iko su.